Hello, beautiful people. It's that time again that we do chit chatting here on the page on GBC News. I am Theophilus Sampa. Today, we're going to have a frank discussion with a sports journalist. He's a pundit. When it comes to cricket, he loves it and he's a bit worried. He has issues. Yeah. So we want to look at how to make the game of cricket more visible. I'm not saying cricket is not visible, but he feels that a lot can be done. And so he wants to really highlight some of the main things that he feels from his end will make the sports really grow and people will love it. Remember, cricket is part of the codes for the upcoming African Games in March 2024. And the big question is, do you know the terms used in cricket? Do you follow it at all? If Ghana even should win the cricket gold medal at stake, how are you going to jubilate? How are you going to do it? Really? Will it tickle you? Will it go? So he has begun a campaign and he's here to talk about it more. So today we are looking at making cricket more visible. And so at the take of a journalist, and he says in the person of Davis Nii Attuquaye Clottey. Davis, most welcome.
Thank you too.
You are in this your pinky cricket.
I should have done it pink.
How are you? Where have you been hiding?
I'm good. I'm not hiding. I'm very visible, unlike the way we want to now make cricket.
So this sport called cricket that you are too passionate about, is cricket not visible?
Well, good morning to all your viewers. Cricket is not very visible like the way we want it to be. It's a very interesting sport, and like we see football, everybody talking about football here and there. Some time ago, I think about 4 or 5 years ago, cricket was the second most watched sport in the world. And so I think coming back here to Ghana, we should be doing more. And if I say we should be doing more, I'm talking about all stakeholders, the media involved, so that we can really pick the game to where it should be. Now, I've not checked of late, but I know cricket has dropped from the second most watched to somewhere fit. Basketball took over, and the others also becoming very vibrant. You know, across the world, currently there is the ICC World Cup ongoing. The likes of India who are hosting, they are winning their matches, they are having their time. Australia not seeing top too much, but cricket is loved by a lot of people, not only the Indians, not only in South Africa, not only in Sri Lanka, not only in Australia. If you come here to Ghana, there are a lot of people who love cricket, but they don't see it out there. So because they don't see it out there, the interest is not continuing. So like somebody will be playing football, and then from SHS goes to tertiary, plays for the school, gets selected, plays for a Premier League club, goes on to transfer outside and be playing football. Like football will be paying him. I know a teacher in Volta region, Akako Wilson. He was a teacher, or let me say he is a teacher. He's a trained teacher, but he's living his life with football. He's a professional footballer. He now plays for the Togo national team. Recently, he had another club sign him. So, if the sport you love is not bringing food to your table, it's not making you happy, giving you something to be happy about, you now tend to look for another job, and then your love and your support for it will drop. So we are looking at things we can do here in Ghana so that a lot of people love the sport, will not only play it but even support it. So the support can come in kind, in cash, in like the media. The media can also support, like airing cricket activities and all that. So
getting you from where you sit, making the sport more visible means that media should talk about it the more. You feel the media is the one that has caused the love or not? Is it the media? You feel that the media hasn't played its role very well or not been fair to the sport of cricket?
No, not only the media. The media, of course, has a role to play. But like I said, those who have played from the school level, the basic schools, as they grow up, if there is more support, as in investment, money coming in, supporting activities every now and then, you realize that they will grow with the sport. So as they grow with the sport, even if they don't do cricket professionally and they are in other sectors, they will also give their support back to cricket, because it is a sport that helps you become a gentleman. Now ladies are playing, so I mean you become a lady in quotes.
When you play cricket, you become a gentleman.
Cricket is called a gentleman's game. Cricket teaches you a lot of things, because there is a ball that is being bowled to you coming at a particular pace, and you are supposed to take a decision on how to bat it.
So does that make you a gentleman?
It is unique. It is the gentleman's game.
So that's what I'm coming to. If you say it's a gentleman and ladies game, cricket.
Yes, it is a gentleman's game.
You don't make yourself dirty. That's why it's a gentleman's game, or what?
Oh no,
you are not physically heckled, so it's a gentleman's game.
No, you can be physically heckled.
So
when a batter is running in between the wickets and a wicket keeper wants to run out, a player wants to get the run out.
So how come
mostly they do crash?
It has been termed as a gentleman's game.
Yes, because of what it teaches you.
So golfers are also saying it's for a gentleman's game.
Any other sport can be a gentleman's game. I am talking about cricket.
Now, somebody who asks you cricket, apart from Achimota, that everybody knows that there is a cricket over there at Achimota School.
Yeah.
Where again do we play cricket? For a first time watching, I said, okay, why is this guy sitting here talking about cricket? Where exactly do we play? So I wake up in the morning and I say, okay, let me go and sit and watch. Where exactly will I get a place to see people play cricket?
Okay, so there is another oval at Obuasi, that's the Nust campus.
Okay, break it down for us. So in this country called Ghana, we have 16 regions now.
Yeah.
Where can you find cricket
in 2 regions?
Over to play
in 2 regions, Greater Accra and then Ashanti region.
Greater Accra
and then Ashanti region.
These 2 areas are the places you can find cricket to play. But the sports has been in this country way back. Yeah. How come we are only having 2 places to play cricket?
The reason I'm talking about support to make it visible. So if it to be visible, we should also be having more ovals. Like we are seeing government putting up astroturfs for football.
So you are now
and currently let me put this the government chair promised a land for development of an oval in Accra. I don't know where exactly. There is this lawyer who also was there at the recent AGM they held. The one who replaced the auditor also promised that he's having some land issue, and if all things go well for him, he will give a land also for development of oval. Now you see, if these lands are given for the development, government will leave it for cricket to do it.
So currently, as we speak, there is this issue about even visibility as we talk, because if you don't in Accra, if you don't move to Achimota, to the school, to get to the cricket oval, you won't get anywhere to watch cricket.
Yeah.
So you move from Accra, and then you go to Tamale, you won't get any place to watch cricket.
Okay.
Go to Central Region, you won't get anywhere.
Let me put it this way.
It's only in Ashanti Region and Greater Accra.
You won't get anywhere to watch cricket being played in an oval. In an oval, let me put it that way. Because
arenas we play cricket in are called the ovals.
Yeah, they are called
the ovals. And we only have 2.
But apart from the ovals, where the ovals are. Cricket is being played everywhere, Eastern region, Central region. Some time ago, there was beach cricket. That's modified cricket. You don't need the normal oval to play it. You just need to be. You can even play. The Indians play at the Jowlu Astrotef. They've been playing their Ghanaian Indian Premier League there, and it's also a modified cricket. They use the tennis ball, softball. There is a special ball called softball for it, but because it's not in abundance, if you get tennis ball, you can also use it.
When we talk about making the game visible, what happens to availability of equipment? How expensive or less expensive is the equipment for cricket?
Not very expensive, but when you
Comparing it to
start,
tennis, comparing it to football, how easy will somebody walk into a shop and say, I'm buying cricket?
it is expensive, but not very expensive. If you compare it to football, maybe you just have to get your football boots. But for cricket, you need your personal protective equipment, and that makes it quite expensive. When you start from the beginning, you play softball. So there are equipment for the soft. There is the rubber wicket, which the kids use, and there's the rubber bat. Okay, so with those ones, because it's softball, you don't have to use the gloves, unlike when playing hardball.
Okay.
So you move from there, and then when you start learning hardball playing, it's a sort of transition. You don't just play softball and then all of a sudden you are playing hardball. It's a transition. There is mostly hardball clinic on how to, protect yourself from hitting those balls.
Okay.
So then you have to now buy those things.
Okay.
Buy your tie parts.
Everything you need to buy.
Yes.
So how easy can you teach somebody to play cricket? And if, let's say you are a coach, how many days will it take you to transform somebody who doesn't know, has not been introduced to the sports, to play the sports?
It doesn't take long, because you begin with basics, and as the person watches more, the person learns more, and mostly it depends also on the person you are training, because there are some of the kids, they pick very fast. I remember in Volta region, who there was this boy who is now playing very good cricket, Deladem Tutor. His brother was being introduced to under 13 hardball cricket in Ho, and he came around. He saw the equipment, the helmet, and all that. Before I could realize, the guy was putting on the helmet, has put on gloves, and was wearing the pad, and then also holding a bat. Then JJ, one of the development officers, asked me to call him to come and try. Then he was throwing the balls for them, telling them how to hold the bat and bat. And this boy did it perfectly, even more than those who have played softball for long and were now coming to do hardball. And then fast. That was it. I took that picture. ICC came here 2020, and we framed it and gave it to them as a revelation, like something that has happened, and we thought it wise to frame it and give it to them. So it depends on how fast you can pick.
Okay.
And in Ghana, we have a lot of good bowlers. We have a lot of good bowlers.
So what is preventing us from developing them and getting to the stage we deserve to be?
Well, I think it comes down to financial, because should Eastern region play league, maybe recently they finished their boys league, they have to play their girls league. Central region must also play a league. You see, the more you play the league, the more you build up. The more you learn. Okay, so it's about finances, and it is the GCA that finances all these leagues. All these leagues that happens. So sometimes, if there are no funds, the girls' league will be on hold. The boys' league will be on hold. They will be calling for it. So if you have been home, no training, no league for a year, you get rusty.
Okay.
Football season runs every now and then.
Per your research and per your affiliation with the Cricket Association, how much is needed for a league to run?
How much?
How much is needed?
I've not really been
So
into
let's
the
say,
finances, but
somebody sits, an individual sits, and then benevolent says, okay, I have $5,000. I want to help run cricket league. Will it be enough?
yeah, I think it will be.
You know, we maybe the next time you come, maybe you can find out from officials from Ghana Cricket.
Yeah.
When we talk about funding of a league, how much does it go into it? And even at the end of the day, teams that participate, how much would they take home as winners, or even being part of the league? How much do we give them as participation fee?
Well, even for the ones I've witnessed so far, there has not been any
financial rewards attached to it.
Financial rewards attached to it.
Just come and play.
But there is feeding, there is TNT for the teams, because some travel from far to the venue that is being played. So as I sit here, if you ask me about finances,
so you feel that the only thing, the devil fighting cricket in Ghana, for it to be visible, is funds. If there are money, we can see a cricket being played in the Eastern region, Central region, Volta region, everywhere. Is that what you are saying?
Yeah.
So the only devil here is money.
It's a devil.
It's money. The absence of money to run the league. Is that it?
Yeah, the absence of money is let me put it at the top. And there are others, because when I said support, I didn't only say finance. Media can support by covering and making sure cricket goes on TV, on radio, but they feel, okay, I don't know about the sport, or it's not a content enough. That is what some colleagues have told me. It is not content enough. And I ask, what is not content enough? Would you keep doing the football and neglect the others, and you say you are doing sports? Then no, you are not doing sports. There are others that I've tried to bring closer to me to help them understand this. It's not difficult. It is never difficult.
So
it is
if right now as we speak, we all decide that you are going to the Achimota school, get to the cricket oval. When we go there, there is no action there. They are preparing the place for African Games.
Yes, they have 3 ovals.
Okay.
At that particular place, they have 3 ovals. So the previous league that was played ended in March this year. It was played on the 3rd oval.
Okay.
So they are preparing the oval 1 and 2, or A and B. They are preparing those 2 ovals for the African Games. But the 3rd oval is there, and they use it for their the league they played, which even made the league prolonged, because normally they will be playing some on oval A and oval B, and it runs faster. So if you say there is no action because they are preparing the pitch, that is not right. There will be action. I asked the president about this year's league, and he told me it will start soon.
So as we speak now,
and I as
see, we speak now, if you look at today's date, and tracking back to the month of October, there hasn't been any league going on. Even for this month of October, there hasn't been any league. The month of September, there was no league match being played.
Well, there was the women's Ashanti region women's senior league is ongoing. It's there with the final week
at Achimota.
No, at Obuasi.
I'm talking about Achimota cricket. For the Accra people. I'm not saying the other regions.
Okay.
For the Accra people right now, there is nothing happening, quote unquote, there. Right? And so if because of the chief devil, that is the absence of enough money, cash to run it, meaning that then we need to look at how funding will be held, because the same story is being told for all the disciplines. We have like 50 disciplines in this country minus football. And so all the 50 are crying that we need money to run. So how do we do it? So the chief devil here that is preventing Ghana from really utilizing the talent, and then also going out there for people to really know that indeed we have good cricketers in this country, is money, funding.
Of course. And if the other disciplines tell you it is money, you should know it is true.
Okay. So
they don't just say it is money and
then it ends there. But
money is what that is what will push. But I am also saying that should let's take for instance, we have a league in Esojaman, that's Eastern Region, and we have about 10 media houses, if not even going there to cover it. They get the story and they air it. You see, they have viewers, they have listeners. Okay, a lot of people will be like, wow, there is this sport too, because there are people who have never seen cricket. It is true, there are people who have never seen cricket. So when they see it, perhaps they will be interested. And so that is another way of bringing interest from people and then getting support, not only from government.
Okay. So viewers, we are talking about. I know you join me on Facebook. So join me on Facebook. Go to my wall. Okay. So Theo Sampa on Facebook. When you go to YouTube, Theo Sampa. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and everything. Theo Sampa. When you go there, yeah, you also highlight what you feel we can do to make a sport like cricket likable. Let me put it that way, so that everybody can go there. Because I can dare say that if a child wakes up in the morning and tells mom, I want to play cricket, they will look at it and ask you that, don't you see how much people are making and in football, in tennis, and other things? Why don't you go there? Why cricket? Cricket, we don't know. So tell me what we can do to really help to also bring this sports up, because I know there are talent out there that can do it. So, Davis, this is your call and this is your campaign. It will hit, it will get to somewhere, but it is an all hands on deck approach. So I say a big thank you to you for passing by to also share your thoughts on how to do it. I know the other colleagues will be coming in to also come and tell us what they feel can be done for their sports to also grow. You also out there, what do you think we can do for the total overhaul and starting afresh of how we'll do our things? African Games is just around the corner. Everything we can do to make our sports back to life, please, let's do it. So send me your comment as well, and then let's see how it goes. So, Davis, I say a big thank you to you once again for your time.
So
And then
before I
you
go,
also
I want to quickly touch on this. I've been to Nigeria and I've seen how even their state, like their region, when it comes to the sector sports, support sports. They support, like you go there and then the Lagos state is supporting an organization of a cricket game happening in Lagos.
okay.
But what about here in Ghana?
So we can start from somewhere. So you want
Yes,
the Accra Metropolitan Assembly to organize cricket games for Ghana Cricket
not
Association.
organized. If the association organizes,
Okay.
the state or the region can support. NSC, they are rather taking from us instead of supporting.
Okay. So how time runs fast. So let's keep the conversation going. This is sport too. So what can we do to make sure that everybody gets on board to do something? I am Tiflo Sampa, the page returns same time tomorrow. Have a lovely day.